What's up everyone and welcome to you on the MOONCHARTS YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing very well as always and hope you're crushing the chart because we are here. I don't know if you remember what we have planned in the last update really. Okay, what I said exactly here. I gave you all the different possible moves you had to be aware of at this time. Okay, what I gave you here is simply a possible wave 1 to the upside here, wave 2 here, and then a push to the upside for a wave 305, but we needed to get a start here, a good start. Did we got a good start here? No, so what we had to switch to was simply this bigger W, X and Y, what I draw you here to go a bit more down and from here get a bit of a bounce. Okay, so yeah, we're going to cover what's next really. Okay, we're going to see all of this with the waves as always, because yes, I'm using Elliott wave to predict the next moves, and yes, it can absolutely bring us with some crazy stuff like this where you can just trade almost every single highs and lows really. Okay, you can just trade almost every single highs and lows of this market. Of course, I'm not only using Elliott wave, I'm using an order flow, I'm using exo charts really to trade, to see what's happening behind the market, to enter on the market. Okay, and by the way, if you want to get exo charts for free, 3 months for free, you just have to join us as VIP, and the 2 new VIP to join as VIP, okay, are going to get 3 exo charts months for free. So really, for free, you just have to go on the MOONCHARTS website and you're good. And after you can follow here the process and everything here. You can make some nice gains, such as this for example here. Okay, so yeah, and by the way, at 500 subscribers I'm going to make a giveaway, so really do not hesitate to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, to turn notifications. This is extremely important. Subscribe and you're going to be in the giveaway. Okay, so anyway, just to thank you really for the subscription. But anyway, so let's add the waves here and see what we have planned here. So we got this possible ABC zigzag. I mean, we got this ABC zigzag by the way planned in the last update. Okay, so what was looking for here was a possible, so it was here normally the wave 1 2. Okay, wave 1 wave 2 here to make a wave 305 next, but here in that case we had to get a good start. Okay, we had to get some sideways impulsive or a leading here to start this wave 3, what we absolutely did not got. Okay, what we got here was simply a triple wave. Okay, another triple wave, so we had to make another triple wave here to make a wave 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, we did not got this last push up, that's why we shorted here with VIPs, simply because that was planned really. In any case, we'll have to short that top to bet on the drop, or to bet on a retracement to go higher next and to confirm a possible bigger wave 1 2 and bound 3 4 5. Okay, so in any case, that was a short to take to bet on both scenarios and to play with both scenarios. Okay, really, I really hope that makes sense. So here in that case, what I took clearly here for the waves. Okay, so we can just move this a bit more down right here. We can just play this here, play this here. What I took here is simply, okay, a double X, Y, X and Z. Okay, you recognize that when we got this move right here to the upside, it was not really bullish, and even with the drop here we got some invalidations on the RSI. Okay, and when you start to get some invalidation on the RSI, it means that for example for the leading, it's not valid anymore. For example, a leading wave 4 on the RSI cannot break the wave to bottom, and this was clearly broken at this time. So what I took mainly here and told to VIPs, I'm taking here the WXY, I'm just accepting this is a correction, so that is the next wave, and now we are looking for a Y leg to the downside. As always, can a Y leg finish with a WXY? No. So what is the other plan if we have a WXY? A bigger ABC flower or triangle, whatever you want, but it can be also, and more often it is a WXY, X and Z. Okay, that's why we took that Z wave to the downside into this first, second, third, fourth target here. Okay, got the first target mainly, to be fair, as you can see I played all the way here. We got that drop. Okay, so we shorted here, we got that drop. From here we just took the lows once more, as you can see here. So we got that low, we just took the low right here once more, we got a swing through pan, and from here we got an instant bounce. And even if you missed that low here, I gave you the exact, almost like not to the dollar, but you got the exact long trade target really. Okay, that is bringing with this kind of very good long trades. Okay, such as, I don't know if I have this here, so yeah, you got that short, that long with a swing through pan, the price low, got that possible short trade for the full wave 1 here. Okay, wave 2 we are going to cover the wave next, but so if you miss that low here, you haven't got that retracement with the wave 2 here between the 56.66% and with a swing through pan here of that low. Okay, to stop, to take some stop loss, some long stop loss, and to, by the way, if you want to get some information about how that was possible to predict that drop, that quick move down, okay, so speak here, that quick move down here, you just have to go on TikTok. I'm making some TikTok, you just have to go on TikTok, you will find the video about this range and why I was expecting to take these lows here. I'm just doing a order flow reading in front of you really. Okay, so not live in the time of course, because I have to record this before and then upload it on TikTok and to show you what when it's happening next. Okay, but you can see really how you can expect this kind of move down and to take the lows, take some stop loss, get a continuation, this kind of next target really, because the first target was a swing through pound, got nothing here, just got a quick move down, went into our our first target really, okay, to be fair, because there was a long trade we have planned clearly on the morning, and from here got a bounce, and now we are into the wave 5. I mean, it's absolutely crazy really, the gains we're doing right now. You can also go check this out on TikTok really, this is absolutely crazy. But anyway, so you can trade really the market like everything on highs and lows. You have to read what's happening behind the market, you have to plan your waves, and you get really exactly what's happening next. Okay, so what we can place here, as I said, is simply a double EXY. Okay, so double EXY here, you take that top right here, bam, W X, and a Y leg right here. Okay, so double EXY. The thing is now, is it done or not? Okay. You have to be aware of two different stuff here. Sorry for my voice, by the way. But anyway, so here, first of all, what do we have here to the upside? Okay, what is the pattern here to the upside? Okay, we expected, by the way, yesterday to get this rise. We got the rise. That's pretty cool. That was a more likely, because I know that a lot of people was looking like, okay, that was a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was here because the RSI start here to break the wave to bottom. Okay, but for me, this was still the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more likely. I explained everything in the VIP daily update. The yesterday one, by the way, so I really explained why this was the most probable to still take the high. We took the high because we do them like, most of the time. This is the most probable stuff because we do it most of the time. Okay, so if you want to get some more information about this, you have to go and check out the VIP daily update on the 19th of June. Okay, and yeah, so here what these are just 5 ways, you know, like you also have this smaller wave charting here where we have been able to plan, and you have also in this daily update when it was around there, okay, this consolidation around this day, you clearly see how I'm making my plan. I'm also doing the smaller wave count of this, everything clear live in the time in front of you. But anyway, I'm not gonna do it here, otherwise it's gonna be way too long. But anyway, so here you have, oh my god, if I can just catch this low, that will be cool. Perfect. So wave 1. Okay, you have a full wave 1 here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive. You have the wave 2 we have planned, the wave 3, and the wave 4 and the wave 5 we have planned also. Okay, so just to speak right here, for example, so that was, you know, the wave 2 low right here we have planned. Before we drop, we go into the wave 2 right here. We then get the wave 3, 4, 5 to the upside. Okay, so get the rise next. We're going to see the targets and everything here. So now we are in the wave 5. We can say that this is the wave 4 bottom. Okay, this is the wave 4 bottom on the RSI as always. For example, here for people that were checking the RSI at this time, okay, you was like, okay, we've broken here, as you can see here, this low breaks the wave 2 bottom. That is not normally valid anymore. But be aware that you have to switch between the different time frames. If you go, for example, here on the 2 hours, or maybe it was a bit bigger than this, on the 3 hours, as you can see here, we do not break that wave to bottom. Okay. There is of course all the different, I mean, there is also some other stuff that are telling me that was telling me that we was about to rise more likely simply because of the smaller wave and everything. But again, once more, I'm explaining this fully, really in more and more details in the VIP daily update. You have to go on the MOONCHARTS for our website, and you're going to get everything there clearly. And you have, of course, some free course. You can absolutely enjoy it for free. You have some beginner course if you're really a beginner starting your journey really in the crypto space. Okay, you can just go and check this out. You have the Elliott wave free course right here where you can really get some strong base and even more than this, to be fair. Okay, so really go and check this out. Just waiting for you for free. So yeah, if you enjoy, you enjoy. If you don't, you don't. Do whatever you want really. Okay, but anyway, so the thing is now what we have here to the upside is simply 5 ways impulsive. Okay, if we have a 5 ways impulsive, then what we can look for next, we have to be aware of, first of all, two different one configuration mainly for now, I would say. Then we have to be aware of 2. Okay, I'm going to show you everything as always. For new people that are just learning or maybe that discover a wave really, you cannot only plan one pattern. Okay, this is not possible. If you plan only one wave really, no, this is not possible. You have to be aware of everything possible. Next, of course, through the time you're going to be able to recognize what is a more likely wave we're going to do next. Okay, but you still have to plan some different possibilities, so you're always aware of what's next. We go up, what is the scenario? We go down, what is the scenario? We are sideways, what is the scenario? You always have to plan up, down, sideways, and then you just class these scenarios by probabilities. Okay, that is extremely important. So first of all here, what we have to be aware of if you want to trade Bitcoin good is simply a bigger Z wave here. Why? Simply because we're going to look for a bigger Y, for a later for a wave 2. Okay, again, it can be bullish, it can be bearish. For now, it's not configured with a high time frame plan. But the thing is, if you pay attention to the target where we got a bounce, okay, if you pull your extension, your retracement tool, by the way, sorry, if you place your retracement tool, where do we got a bounce here? We got a bounce from the exact 123, 127. That is the exact flat target. As you can see here, we got it. Oops, it's not the right stuff. I wanted to delete here. We just got a bounce from the 123, 127. That is the exact flat ABC flat targets. You have the course for free on the website on the ABC flat, the full course. That is the exact same you have in the paid course, really. So it's just waiting for you. Really, go and check this out. This is very, very, very useful if you want to learn it waves. And I'm not sure you find something like this at some other places. But anyway, so here ABC flats. Okay, so let's add some white waves. Okay, it will be good. A, B, and C. As always, we'll have a correction, 5 waves. Okay, so in that case, we take this X wave later, and we take a bigger A, B, C flat here into the X wave to then make a drop for the Y leg. Okay, I'm going to explain you everything, really, how to recognize if you have to take a long in between here or not, because I'm going to show some other configurations. Okay, but that is the first configuration really we have to be aware of. Okay, so we have a correction, 5 waves. What we can do here is simply pull the extension tool from the A wave root to the A wave top to the B wave bottom. Okay, and from here, this extension tool is going to give us some targets. We'll have the 618, the 1-to-1 extension, so the 1.8%, the 1.23, and the 1.618. Then we'll have, of course, this low opacity gray level here, that is a 28% invalidation of the pattern. Okay, that is very important to be aware of too. So the thing is here, what we have to do right now is to just look for a short in every single target. You're going to say, hey, okay, but how do we look for a short here? Okay, you're like, okay, we have to look for a short, but how do we recognize that we have a short trade here? The only thing you have to do, if you can say the only thing really, because it's not too easy at the first really, you just have to read an order flow. Okay, you see exactly here what is happening behind the market, and this is how you can trade the market like this. Okay, this is exactly how you can trade the market like this. You just have to read into your targets what is happening behind the market. Okay, do you have trapped longs or possible trapped longs? Do you have possible trapped shorts? Do you have a lot of people longing just exactly right into the resistance? Do you have absorption? Do you have a lot of people, I don't know, where is the path control of the count? All of these informations that are extremely useful, you can read them all from here, and by this data clearly you can read, you're able to take some trades because you know what reaction you need to get into your target to get the trade ready, to open the trade. And of course, all of this you can learn it on the website. You just have to go into the Exo chart section where you have everything really. Okay, and of course, if you have some questions next, you have to go on the Discord server, ask me some questions. It's a real pleasure for me to answer you. Okay, for example, you that was a short, you get some scalp, you get some scalp everywhere really. That's just absolutely awesome. This is just crazy. Okay, of course you have some different view. You have the order flow right here. Another view of the order flow is a trend reversal. You have the DOM here where you can see the limits, because what you can see here are just the data of the market orders. Here you can see the limits. Okay, you of course have some more stuff such as a naked session path control. You have these very, very cool levels, for example here. Okay, you have this kind of good levels really. Okay, so we don't have a good stuff from the past really these past few days, but we got some nice reaction before that. For example here you can see that was a low. It depends really of the day. You just have to read the order flow into these targets to recognize if you have or not to take a trade. For example today, as you can see, a very good example by the way today here. That was a low here, that was a top here for the moment. I mean, yeah, there are some very cool levels. You have the daily path control, you have also the weekly chart, the monthly chart for the same template. Here you have the TPOs, you have a lot of different levels with the volume, with the time, that is extremely useful to make a very, very, very strong plan to give some stronger targets. Okay, so yeah, very useful stuff as well. If you want to get 3 Exo charts more free, you just have to join us as VIP. You just have to go on the mooncharts.fr website. You're going to get everything. Okay, everything. You just have to go in the plan section, come to join us as VIP, and you're going to be able to get some very, very nice plan, made this kind of profit. Okay, with this kind of prediction there, because of course there are some people paying for the prediction, so I cannot make all the time some YouTube videos. Okay, but yeah, so very, very cool stuff. But anyway, so here these are the targets. Clearly you have to look for a short and first of all this is what we have to look for really. Okay, to add a bit more of confidence with this kind of configuration, what you can do here is to pull the wave 5 targets. Again, you have this for free on the website. It's absolutely free. Again, once more, this is just crazy, but you have everything again for free on the website. I mean, all of this what I'm showing to you right now. Okay, so if you want to know how to pull the extension tool, you have some different ways to pull it. Okay, the retracement tool, all of this, the extension, the retracement, what are the fibs I'm using, all of this really. But first you have the 618 for the wave 5, okay, so you have the wave 5 618, then you have the 120 extension here, you can see with the confluence of the 123 of the C, okay, you have the 123 here, the green level, with the 120 extension of the wave 5, so very good target. Then in addition to this, you have next the 1618 right here of the wave 5 with, as always, this one is never well touched, so it's fine to go a bit above with a 1618 of the C wave. So this again is a good target, for example, okay, right here, bam bam bam. So yeah, this is like this, okay. So these are the three main targets here above us where we have to look for a short. The only thing I have to do here is to read the order flow into your target, into this target, to see if you have a bearish reaction or not. Is it more bearish? Yes, okay, that's a short trade. Are the small wave falling? Yes, okay, this is definitely a short trade. Are the data bad? Yes, okay, so there is no short trade, we just leave it and we just let it go, really, okay. That will be the first possible configuration, sorry, I will be aware of. Next, what we have to do here is simply, so I'm just going to remove all these targets because otherwise you're not going to be able to see it really. ABC flat targets, oops, I missed a key, perfect, nice, so I can just hide this really quick, good, I can remove this too. So yeah, this is the first possible configuration I would say to be aware of, okay. So in any case, that wave 5 will be a short to take, okay, because next we're going to write a possible Y leg to the downside for a new low, or we have to be aware of two other scenarios I'm going to show you. And what is this? Is simply, so I'm just going to take this right here, going the ABC flat right there, oops, not again, nice, right here, I'm gonna just hide this. That is so the first configuration, okay, with the Y leg to the downside. What is the other configuration? Simply a double X Y down, W X Y down. In our case, we'll have done the Z wave, okay. Be aware of that we are in some, just to give you the context here, we are in some very complex correction patterns. You can see how we are still able to predict the market, and we're in the most complex correction pattern, that is a double X Y X and Z in a Y leg. I mean, it's absolutely crazy to be fair. That's why here it's normal to get more scenarios than what we have normally, because we're in some very, in the most complex Elliott wave patterns, okay. We're in a consolidation going down, and we're in some very complex correction wave. But as you can see here on Twitter, for example, here all VIPs can also tell you we are still able to predict and to trade the market like really crazy. This is absolutely insane, okay. We are still able to recognize when these patterns really are the more likely. We're still able to predict all of this really, and this is just absolutely crazy, right? So if you want really to learn, you're at the right place. Just go and check out the Moonchart website and you're going to get everything. Anyway, so here double XY, if this is done here, what we can look for next, okay. I'm not going to cover the higher time frame scenario for the moment, it's not really useful to be fair, okay. Don't really pay attention to that wave 2, gonna hide it by the way here, okay. If you want to get some more information about a bigger time frame plan, you just have to go and watch some previous updates. I already made some videos about them, okay. A bullish plan, a bearish plan, very important. For now, both are, it's 50-50, only time will fully confirm, okay. But for now, if we have done the double XY and the double X, Y, X, and Z into this Y leg, okay, what we have to look for here, if we have an impulsive, okay, so to speak, if we have this right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the wave 5 next, okay, if we're in this, bam, if we're in this 5 ways, where do we get 5 ways? We get 5 ways in the smaller wave of a wave 1 of an impulsive, okay, so bigger wave 1, 2, 3, or 5, or in the smaller wave of an A wave, of a zigzag, not a flat, okay. This before I show you here, the A, B, C flat was a flat, so correction, and 1, 2, 3, or 5, impulsive or ending, okay. An ABC zigzag is 5 waves, correction 5 ways, and the B of course cannot break the A wave route. Very important. So in that case, what we'll have to look for next, as I said, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, 4, 5, impulsive, okay, just gonna switch to white wave right here, okay, impulsive, or an ABC zigzag, 5 waves, correction, 5 waves, ABC zigzag. These are the two different patterns we have to be aware of. We have to be aware of next, okay, if we don't do the ABC flat really, okay. So this will be the next configuration, so it will be impulsive, or oh my god, or ABC. I have my microphone in front of my keyboard, this is terrible. ABC zigzag, good, impulsive, nice, ABC flat, so yeah, perfect. So yeah, this is the second configuration really, and this is the first configuration right here we have to be aware of, okay. A bigger and a longer, so bigger Y leg here, okay, and a longer Z wave here with an ABC flat into the X wave of this double XY. Yes, it's very complex, but we are in some complex pan, so I cannot make it easier. I'm really sorry about this, but I can really not make it easier. I'm trying to make it easy, but when you're in some complex shape and you don't know about Elliott wave, it starts to become a bit complex. So that's why I'm trying to explain everything here so you can really fully understand what I mean. Okay, but so the thing is, now you're going to, I'm sure you're going to ask me like, yeah, okay, but how do we know if we have to take a long here, because you plan this ABC flat, but you also plan this impulsive to the upside? So how do we know if we have or not to take a trade here? What you have to do is very simple. Once more, you have to learn how to read an order flow. You have to plan your targets to the downside. Okay, so for example, you use Exo charts, you have some levels, for example, plan here. Okay, you have some TPOs, you have some daily path control, you have some weekly, you have some weekly path control. You can just go on this chart right here, go on the weekly time frame, and what do we have here? For example, we have a weekly level. We have to come close here, so that is a weekly level. For example, that is a very nice target if we have to go more down. Okay, so this, for example, can be a good long trade if, again, when we reach the level, when we hit the level, we are getting a good reaction on the order flow. Okay, so this is how you can trade different Elliott wave scenarios, Elliott wave pans, such as this, for example. Okay, such as this kind of trade. You can just take a trade on almost every single highs and lows if you know the possible next move and you know what's happening behind the market. Okay, so what you have to do here, for example, we're going to retrace normally from the wave 5, get a rejection here. Here we're going to look for a long, and we're going to make a decision live in the time if we are not to take a trade. Okay, that's the only thing we have to do really. If this is broken, then we're going to look for our next target. For our next target, nothing good for a long, nothing good for a long. Okay, then we just move for the Y leg to the downside. We'll just say, okay, we're in this triple wave down for the Y leg, and to complete that next. And from here, we're going to look for a long on the targets we're going to plan. Of course, I'm going to try to plan this also on the YouTube channel, by the way, sorry, for you. Okay, but yeah, so that's just really cool. And again, once more here with the wave, as you can see here, 1 2 3 4 5. On Sunday we already planned, because every Sunday I'm live with VIPs to plan the upcoming week, and as you can see here, this was in a Sunday live stream. Okay, now I'm trying on Discord, I'm doing a live stream on Discord, that's why you cannot see my face, and that was a live stream. That was a Sunday live stream, by the way, for VIPs. Was looking here to take that high first, get a retracement into the MC fib or into the 30 1 to here, and from here get a bounce for the wave 5. After this long trade, of course, we do not stop to pray. You know, we're in a long trade to sit and relax. No, we just keep crushing it. Okay, and of course, this is how we plan, how we play it. Sorry, we just took that high, we got a retracement into the MC fib. By the way, this is a fib we created. I mean, I created here. Okay, so you can see that this is working pretty cool, really well. I'm not gonna lie. Going to the MC fib, and from here get a rise to get a wave 5. Okay, so yeah, that's just absolutely crazy, really, how we are just. It's like we are running the market, really. Not gonna lie, I don't like to say this, but I mean, this is just crazy, right? So yeah, these are the medium time frame really scenarios we have to be aware of at the moment on Bitcoin. Okay, so impulsive here like this, with this done next. Okay, right there. Okay, so A, B, C zigzag, or impulsive here in that case 1 2 3 5, and we're going to start to make some bigger push to the upside in that case. Okay, so yeah, as always, if you have some questions, do not hesitate to ask them. Ask them in the comment section down below. Sorry, don't forget, as always, to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications, because yes, at 500, I don't know where it is, yeah, here, at 500 subscribers, I'm going to make a giveaway on the website. Of course, you just have to participate next. So really smash a subscription. Thank you so much if you take the time to do it, and really hope you're enjoying these kind of updates where we really plan the different scenarios. You can see really what can happen next really on Bitcoin. Okay, and of course, if you want to get more of us, such as this kind of predictions where you can just run every single highs and lows, where you can just get this kind of very good setup, because I mean, this one was absolutely crazy, not gonna lie. It was really insane, made some nice gain on this one, not gonna lie. You can just go and check out this on TikTok. And yeah, I mean, if you want to get this kind of content, really just join us as VIP. In addition to this, for the new VIPs, you're going to get 3 Exo charts a month for free. So if you want at the same time to learn Exo charts, you're going to just learn this for free, really. Okay, they'll just, I mean, for free. You're going to get 3 Exo charts a month for free, so you don't need to pay in addition to the Exo charts, really. And really learn this. This is extremely important. You can just crush it like so hard, and you can make so much money if you put some effort really in your learning, and you just outwork in your learning. The thing is to never give up, and yeah, that's it really. Just outwork and never give up, and make your experience. That is also doing everything the experience. But anyway, so yeah, really hope you enjoyed. As I say, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, to turn notifications. Don't forget to check out the website, the mooncharts.fr website. And yeah, I wish you all a brilliant day. Take care of you, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.